Hi, my name is Jessica from Group 3 and I'd like to tell you about a major issue in healthcare. In Australia, an estimated 20% of the population aged between 18 and 85 years will have a mental disorder within a 12-month period. Shockingly, there are approximately 2,500 confirmed suicides per year, a disgraceful statistic considering the preventable nature of this issue. Earlier this year, it came to light that Facebook engaged in a social experiment where it attempted to manipulate the emotions of users without their consent. While questions of Facebook's ethics were raised, it clearly demonstrated the power of social network and the scope of information that people willingly provide about themselves. So we thought, how could the information willfully given by people on social networks be used to help them realize their own emotional state? We looked at current interventions that were provided by the mental health institutions, and while there are a series of treatment options available, the burden typically falls entirely on the individual to seek out professional help. This process is further hindered by the fact that individuals find it hard to assess the severity of their symptoms beyond that of normal stress. The result is an extremely high level of relapse in mental health patients, with at least 50% of those who recover from a first episode of depression having one or more additional episodes in their lifetime. So how can this problem be solved? Is there a way of developing a mechanism for systematically monitoring the behaviour of at-risk patients? We found that a series of studies have analysed social media interactions to monitor mental illness. From this, we came up with an idea of developing an app that utilises this data to monitor the social behaviour and language expressed by at-risk patients to intervene before they relapse. So how exactly would this app work? By measuring specific features of social media activity, we will create a statistical model and index that will be used to monitor the state of an individual's mental health. Based on previous academic research, the statistical model encompasses post-centric features, such as positive and negative emotion, the timestamp information of a post, and the linguistic style of a post, as well as user-centric features, such as engagement with the site and responses from friends, i.e. likes and shares. We recognise that the major issue with this service would be privacy, so an opt-in and opt-out option will be given to users. Once a user's social media activity reaches a predetermined threshold, the app will alert the participating health provider, who will then respond with an appropriate intervention, perhaps beginning with a simple phone call. So what comes next? We think we can reach $114 million in cost savings over 5 years, just by taking into consideration the age groups of 18 to 24 and 25 to 34. This valuation comes by looking at the burden of depression on the economy as well as the healthcare system. Moreover, the app can be extended to include all of the major social media sites to gain a more comprehensive measure of behaviour, as well as reach more at-risk patients. So how will Deloitte be involved in developing this initiative? In collaboration with mental health professionals, Deloitte Digital will develop the platform and the software for the app. In summary, we believe that by measuring social media activity of previously diagnosed individuals through a tested statistical model and index, we will be able to detect high-risk behaviour and provide a prompt intervention to reduce relapse rates. This will act to reduce the burden of depression on the healthcare system and the economy. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.